welcome back to Deer Corner. Had a busy day, ran around, got a lot of lumber ordered. Gonna redo our stands up here first week of July. Gonna do a little more work up here on this place here, what we call our campsite. And got a guy scheduled to come in and mow the pasture. So we had a pretty busy day. And I'm going to spend tonight here and head back in the morning, but sitting around campfire here, our camp pit. And there's another little folklore going around. And this happened in the early mid-1800s. And what happened was that a mother and her daughter, now back then the court system, they weren't very good at all. If you were charged with something, it pretty well was quick, but they were charged with witches. They were both witches, the mother and daughter. And they didn't have a trial. They were taken out and burnt alive. This is a true story, by the way. And they were burnt alive. And they were taken over here and buried in Pilot Knob Cemetery. That's what it's called, Pilot Knob Cemetery. Now the mother they didn't really worry about. It was the daughter. The mother they didn't worry about. It was the daughter. The daughter's name was Mary Evelyn Ford. And she was 9 years old. And she was buried there at the cemetery. And after what they'd done, they were worried about her coming back. And the story is that they dug the grave. They put the casket in the grave, and they poured what they called concrete back then on top of it. And then they put big rocks down on top of that. And then poured some more concrete on top of that. And then filled the rest in with earth. And leveled it up. And then around it, they put crosses. And they, as today, the cemetery's still there. The grave is still there, and they say that Mary walks the earth today. And this is just another little folklore story here in this area of how our law, even back then, is basically the way it is today. And they burnt these two alive at the stake and buried them for witches. And that's no different than today. You see something on the news and you know it's not true, it can't be true, but they said it on the news, so it's true. So people believe it. And it's just the way it was back then, well, it's the same way today. But the way they treated people back then and the way things happen, it's the same way things are treated today. But Mary, she was 8 years old, burnt at the stake for being a witch. And the way she was buried. And people around here still say that she still walks this earth and haunts it. And that's another folklore in this area here. So, another little story. But I'm going to watch this fire here burn down, and we're going to go ahead and get into the sack, get up in the morning, head back home. I'm glad you're with me, and hope to see you again.